You're looking at passion as a good thing, yeah, and then the obsession as a bad thing. Depends on the direction. If your direction is pure, then even if you're obsessed, that's good. Let's say you're obsessed with bodhicitta or compassion, and you should be obsessed by compassion. You should be obsessed by becoming free. That's a very good obsession. Then we say that actually you can become free. But we're not obsessed by compassion. We're not obsessed by bodhicitta. We're obsessed by how to be happy or how to, like this life. We're usually obsessed by this life. We're obsessed by this lovers and money and things like that. So the point is, if your direction is pure, then the passion, it becomes passion, or it becomes it's so good to long to be free. It's so good. We should give rise to this desire to be free. I want to be free. I want to be free from my own mind, from my own negativity. I want to be supportive of others, be of strength to others, help to others. These kind of desires are good. Then if you have passion for money, then maybe you become rich. But then what? It's not like money makes you happy. So because your direction is not pure, in other words, if you are directed toward this life is your goal, your life, this life, then the result is always kind of bad. Because this life is like nothing more than a dream. Because it will end. You see? Everybody will die. And because of this, because of the death, it makes life essenceless. Because of death. If we live forever, then of course we should work hard on making this life pleasant, and we should work on where we live and these kind of things. But we don't live forever. But everybody lives like they will live forever. That's the problem. They don't know that this life will end. And because they don't know the impermanence of this life, then they invest everything in this life. Everything is about this life. And in so doing, they waste this life. They don't know what is really important. And what is really important is becoming free, is realizing the truth of this life, realizing the nature of life, nature of self. And so, yes, passion is good if it has a pure direction. And even attachment is good if you have pure direction. So, and we should try as much as possible to generate this passion for awakening, passion for bodhicitta, passion for compassion. Nobody does that. Nobody does that in this world. Everybody has passion for this life, but not. So we should try to, and this passion will bring us to awakening. We'll open our minds. And this desire itself is kind of like freedom. I want to be free. That is in itself is kind of freedom. I want to be compassionate. That in itself is compassion. I want to help others. That in itself is compassion. And I want to awaken. I want to awake. We have to remind ourselves every day, many times throughout the day. Actually, we are born with this desire. In other words, we have lived with this desire for countless lifetimes. I want to be free. And this is the desire to subsume all other desires. It will take care of all the other desires. And we have lived with this desire, but often it is not manifest because we get caught up in the desire of this world, or desire for a lover, desire for money, and so forth. So, but all of that worldly desire, the basis is this desire to be free. And so, yeah, we have to want to be free, and we have to be determined to be free, and we will be free. And actually, we're already free. So this is something we should remind ourselves. Yeah, maybe 100 times a day. But 100 times a day is not realistic. So in the morning, in the afternoon, and the evening time, okay, remind ourselves. Yeah, this is yeah, one of my main practices is remindfulness. Remindfulness, remind. So desire is based on direction, can be good or bad. This brings the importance of the sangha. So when we Buddhists, we take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. And we take Buddha as the teacher, and we take Dharma as the path, and then we take Sangha as the companions. So we need the Sangha. Sangha means like companions, teachers, also the center. And so we need that support of the Sangha in order to progress. That's why we take refuge in the Sangha. So that's where you need to become involved in a Sangha. And that will keep your enthusiasm up and also gives you direction. Because human beings as sentient beings' main fault is forgetfulness. You were obviously inspired by Dharma and meditation, and then you were on the path, and then somehow you forgot how important it is to meditate and how completely meaningless many things we do in life are. So these kind of reminders we need. And how do we get those reminders is we find it in the Sangha. And I'm not saying join our Sangha. This depends on your inyan or karmic connection. Try to find a Sangha, whether it's ours or whether it's... you're welcome here, of course, but if you find a different place, that's something that you have a karmic connection with, and then try to become involved and attend regular Dharma meetings. And of course, for me, I always try to do the 3 things every day, which is the 문사수. We call it 퇴삼금 in Tibetan, which means study or listening. Study. Study means like reading books, listening to audio books, or watching YouTube. And then contemplating, meaning like you have to think. I always try to keep my mind in the right direction, see what my objective is for this day or for the morning or for the afternoon, and make sure that my objectives are in line with my practice. If you just leave your mind as it is, then you will live habitually. So you have to say to yourself in the afternoon, okay, in the afternoon I will be mindful, I will be kind, I will see others with compassion, and these kind of reminders. So this kind of sets your mind in the right direction. So we say in Buddhism, you have to do it in the morning, afternoon, and evening. So we try to do that. And then that's part of the contemplation aspect. Contemplation. So study, contemplation. Contemplation meaning thinking, and then meditation. Meditation means to actually practice awareness, practice compassion. So that means in your life, if you are with people or you are at work, then your main goal is not to accomplish your job or to meet your deadline or whatever your job entails. Your main goal is to be compassionate to others or to be awake. That's your main goal. And you will accomplish your tasks at work as a byproduct. So people who do work and are Dharma practitioners, this is so important for people who work as Dharma and also want to practice Dharma, is they have to have their Dharma as their main goal within their workplace. In other words, every day you go to work, the purpose is not to accomplish the task. The purpose is to be awake, to be aware, and also to be compassionate. That is the purpose. And you can do that, actually. And you can also have in other words, keep your purpose pure. And what that means is you keep your practice within the workplace. Your purpose in the workplace is to be aware and also to work hard. That's also good. Your direction should be to work hard. Your purpose shouldn't be to finish your task or try to accomplish things very fast. This is not important. Important is the awareness and work hard and do your best. These kind of things should be your goal. And then the other things will be accomplished as a byproduct. So yeah, so these two things, try to become involved in a sangha. And then second is to keep munsasu. Munsasu meaning the study, contemplation, and meditation within your practice.